firing my laser!
What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Derek420 for real here, bringing you another black and white Wi-Fi battle. This one here is going to be against my boy Sherlocks31, or as I like to call him, Shitlocks. Link will be in the description. Be sure to check out the kid. So anyway, I got some dubstep that I really want to share with you guys, therefore the battle comes with it. First song is by an up-and-coming artist named Butch Clancy. The song's called Boogie Nights. It's a fucking dope-ass song, and it is so sick. I hope you guys enjoy it. Second song will be by Rusko. It's called Woo Boost. I'm really feeling that song right now. Really love Rusko. He's the godfather of dubstep, to be honest. And the last two songs, the first is going to be Muff by xKore. The last one's going to be BleepBloop by xKore. All great artists. Just check them out. You know, they are fucking really great musicians. So be sure to check them out. And I hope you enjoyed the battle. Sorry it's been a while, but let's get this shit underway. Got an RU battle. He's leading with the Yam Mega. I'm leading my Fagron. And Fagron's gonna I'm gonna predict him to stay in and hit me because he knows I'm physically defensive. He knows what this thing does. But he's gonna switch out. I should have went for my rocks, but I just go right out for the metal burst just to make sure if he did hit me that I could fucking annihilate that goddamn thing right away. Thinking I think he's gonna over predict right here. So I stay in. I think he's thinking I'm gonna go to my Blastoise. He leaf blades me, which is great. I get the opportunity to get my freaking get my rocks up. And as I eject him with my red card, so I wasted the red card. Didn't really get to use the Metal Burst red card combo this round, but I did get him last time we played, and it was pretty funny. I get my rocks up. In comes this sharp pedophile. This pedophile is gonna fucking give me a little bit of trouble here, so I'm gonna have to find a workaround to this thing right now. So I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna have to go into my freaking Blastoise, my Astoise, my bad, because I know that either the Earthquake's coming or something that's really gonna hurt me because I really don't want to take any moves. So he's going to go for the Earthquake. I switch in my Astoise, who happens to be specially defensive, but he'll still take it with over half HP. So that's good for me, and I lived with exactly 200. That's great. But I do know he has some other very effective moves, but I'm thinking he's going to think I'm going to switch out after seeing that amount of damage, and I'm going to go into something else that's going to resist that Earthquake. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stay my happy ass in and go for the Toxic as he goes for the Aqua Jet. So, I'm going to take this very, very nicely, and I'm going to live, it's not going to do shit to me, honestly. So, I'm going to be able to get off a Toxic onto the Sharpedo, which is going to impede its sweeping capability, because it does have speed boost. So, at this point, I'm so screwed, I don't have anybody to outspeed this thing. I do have Bullet Punch on my ShamWow, but that's not really going to help me now, because I don't want to risk switching in on something and dying to it. So I'm just going to Toxic it. Now I'm going to predict him to go for that Earthquake again after he takes Poison Recoil. So I'm going to go ahead and make a very, very, very ballsy switch in right here. And I'm going to try to make the move into my freaking Moltres to avoid the Earthquake altogether and get a free switch in. But stupidity catches me, and he goes for the fucking crunch. After I exert pressure all over his face, he's gonna crunch me. But luckily, I'm gonna be able to live this shit rather well, actually. But if he gets Stealth Rocks up, I'm screwed. But you know, that's later. Don't have to worry about it. I do have the Roost and all that, but I can't outspeed, so I really have to get the fuck out of there because he has that Aqua Jet. So after he hits me with that crunch, now I'm predicting him to go for the Aqua Jet because I'm thinking that's his only water type attack. So I think a safe switch would be going into my Aggron right now because I am max physically defensive. I don't care if he dies, honestly, but I just don't want my Moltres to die right now. So I'm gonna have to switch out, and I'm gonna switch Flaming Turret out, and I'm gonna go into my my Aggron again, and I'm gonna see how well this Aqua Jet goes. He's at like 4 speed boost now, and this is like a 7 turn of me stalling him off, trying to let him kill himself. So Aqua Jet does come. That's good for me. Aggron's gonna take it rather well, even though it is super effective. Let me get something to drink. He gets a crit right here, which kind of mattered because I'd have taken that a lot better than I did, and maybe 2 wouldn't have killed me. But I'm gonna have to switch out now after he gets that crit. Even though, you know, I shouldn't have had to switch out right here. I should have been able to stay in and let him poison stall himself. Knowing that another Aqua Jet's gonna come, or Earthquake, I'm gonna have to switch out, and I'm gonna go into my freaking Astoise again, just to sponge up the hit, you know. and let this thing die to toxic recoil. So I'm pretty much evaded one huge threat to my team because I really had nobody to fucking take this thing on head to head after a few speed boosts. Because nothing's going to outspeed this thing after a few speed boosts. So my asteroid is going to take that shit because it's not very effective. And Sharpedo is going to go down to the Life Orb / Poison recoil. Dodged a bullet there. And the start of the new song is here. One of the best songs ever. Rusko. If you don't know who the fuck he is, you live under a rock. So, getting back to the battle. Dead to Poison and Life Orb recoil. And my asteroid is still at full HP after freaking lefties. In comes a Magmortar. I'm fearing Scarf right here. Fearing Scarf. I know, you know, Magmortars don't have that greatest speed, so I'm honestly gonna think it's gonna be a Scarf version. And there goes a burp for you guys. And so I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna go into my Fagron and I'm gonna let him take this Thunderbolt, predicted Thunderbolt. I'm not gonna. I don't think he's gonna over predict here because I already did it to him like twice or 3 times. So he's gonna go straight off of the Thunderbolt. I'm gonna switch in my Fagron to die because I don't care about you no more. Honestly, you didn't even do your job in the first place. Well, you did get up rocks, but whatever. Rocks aren't that well. They kind of are important. His Magmortar's taking damage from it, but his Magmortar's lefties. I'm like, what? I'm thinking this motherfucker got Flame Charge on it, and it's gonna be able to set up and sweep later since it doesn't have the Scarf. A Nitro Charge, my bad, or is it Flame Charge? I'm not sure. I go into my Vibrator, my dildo. Throw that bitch out there with his triple C batteries, whatever the fuck they are. I don't know what they use. In comes a fucking Frosty, and I'm like, okay, resist my Thunderbolt, but who really gives a shit? I go for the Thunder, and I miss. I'm like, what the fuck? This is the first time I've ever missed a Thunder with a Galvantula ever. So now, I'm fearing the hidden power of Fire for some reason, because he came out on me. I don't know what else he has. I was kind of thinking he might have the hidden power of Fire. So, I'm going to switch out. I never battled a Rotom Freezer ever. Didn't think about Volt Switch one fucking time. That did not cross my mind once. Because I was electric Pokemon. Didn't cross my mind that he had Volt Switch. But no, I switch out my Moltres and he Volt Switches on me. I lose my Moltres to stupidity, man. Stupidity right there. So, Flaming Turd goes down. That shit's super effective. I have to lose my Flaming Turd. Now I'm knowing he's... I don't know what he is. Like, I was thinking this dude was Scarf too. I don't really know who the hell this Scarf Pokemon is. Because as I see later, this thing has lefties, I do recall. He goes into his Gallade, and I'm going to go into my Alakazam. And my Alakazam is not really a normal set, but it does work, I guess. So, I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball. I know he has a Shadow Sneak, but I know I could live one, barring a crit. And the Shadow Sneak does come, and I'm going to live with 18 HP. Okay, so I was sure I was living with a little bit more health than that, but okay, I got wrecked. Shadow Ball comes. It's not stab. I am modest, but still doesn't. You know, this thing at Gallade has a special defense stat that is pretty ridiculous. He's a live with high red, and I'm going to switch out right here because I know this Shadow Sneak. It's coming again. I think Astoise is a good counter for that because he does have the Leaf Blade. But I don't really care if I lose my Astoise right now or not. Like, he's already done his work. He done got the Sharpedo out my way. Done played the little game with the Sharpedo. Shadow Sneak does a decent amount of damage. I know I can live one more if he wants to go for it. But I think I'm faster. So, I don't think I'll be able to get off the Leaf Blade before I kill him. Yes, he goes for the Shadow Sneak. I should have just went for the Toxic. But, you know, I wasn't thinking about it fully. And I just went outright for the Scald, because why not? He's gonna kill himself off the Life Orb recoil anyway. But it's all good. He's gonna go down. I'm gonna have my Astoise spit water everywhere, but it fails. And I'm gonna get some lefties recovery, and in comes his Magmortar once again. Now I'm thinking that after this thing comes in, I didn't over predict last time. I'm thinking he's gonna think I'm gonna predict the T-Bolt and switch the fuck out. But I honestly think he's gonna go for that. It's a fire type move that boosts his attack. Flame Charge is, you know, the culprit here. To get his speed raise, I'm gonna stay in because I don't really give a fuck right now. If I could save this thing from sweeping my team right now with a freaking Scald, I'll do it. I stay in, take the Flame Charge like a boss, Scald, no more Magmortar problem. So all the switching around I did kind of set me up for that. You know, me messing around, switching around, all that, having to work around that Sharpedo really helped me for this prediction because I was like, alright, I know he's going to go for it and he's going to get a speed boost and I'm going to be screwed. So I stayed in and it worked out in my advantage. So now I'm back up to 100 HP, which is fucking peachy. And in comes Frosty. And Frosty the Snowman is going to go for the T-Bolt. I was kind of predicting the Volt Switch. Didn't want to give him a Switch Initiative. So I was just going to stay in and let my Blastoise die. But he just goes right out for the T-Bolt. You know, I could have switched in something to take that, but fuck it. It doesn't really matter. If he'd went for the Volt Switch, he'd had Switch Initiative on me. Because I'd have switched out instantly. My Blastoise faints. No big deal. I'm not really worried about it. He already did his job. But like later on you'll see I forgot totally about one of his Pokemon. So I'm gonna send him my Alakazam. I don't think I could kill it with a Stab Psychic, but I think I can get off enough damage to where I could come in with something else and fuck it up. So I'm gonna go out to my Alakazam. Psychic is gonna do a alright amount of damage to this thing. And he's gonna be able to T-Bolt me for the kill. But you know, doesn't really matter to me, to be honest. I kind of rather sack this than sack one of my other pokes trying to kill it. So Alakazam goes down. He's at high yellow right now. After lefties, I don't know. Yeah, he's still gonna be in yellow. So he's at, you know, he's at a good killing range. I'm gonna send him a Vibrator, knowing that even though he resisted, a Specs Thunder is gonna hurt anything that he wants to bring in. So I'm just gonna go right out for the Specs Thunder, and that is going to do enough damage to KO this thing and get it out of my way. Even though it's not very effective, it's gonna get the fuck out of my way. And he reveals to me right here that he still has a Gligar. And I'm like, what the fuck? God damn it, if I'd have paid attention to Team Preview, I'd have known to go for the Hidden Power Ice. But, okay, now I'm in a shitty predicament. Now I have to switch out, going to my last Pokemon, which happens to be ShamWow. And I have to hope that I could take a hit or two from this thing and get off some damage so I can come back in and Hidden Power Ice. And his last Pokemon happens to be his Yanmega, I think. So I'm going to take this Earthquake rather nice. Yeah, I'm going to die to the next one for sure. But I'm going to be able to get some damage off. He's going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and fire off that Zen Headbutt because I don't have the Ice Punch on this thing. And, you know, which is stupid of me. If I wouldn't have had this Life Orb on this thing, I probably would have been able to live this second Earthquake. But that's not the case. I do have Life Orb recoil, and I'm going to die to the next Earthquake. So now that I have, all that's left is my Galvantula, aka Vibrator. And I have to hope that Hidden Power Ice is going to be enough to KO this, and then I can live one hit from that Yanmega because I know it has Protect. So Hidden Power Ice goes. Specs Hidden Power Ice is going to do enough to kill this Gligar. So down goes Gligar, or however you want to fucking pronounce it. I don't really give two fucks. Awesome, how about that? And last Pokemon, Yanmega. And Yanmega is going to, what's that word? Protect. And that is not going to be enough because rocks are going to break whatever potential Focus Sash it had. Leave it with half HP. He's going to Protect. Okay, that's understandable to get a speed boost up. I don't know if he outsped me without the speed boost. I am unsure about that. And I'm just going to Hidden Power because I'm locked into it and it's super effective on this thing. So, the whole question is, can he one-hit KO me? And that's what I was worried about. I didn't think so. I'm pretty sure not. But Air Slash is going to come. If he gets to flinch, I'm fucked. If he one-hit KOs me, I lose. But I live with 66 HP, and that is going to be good game. That's even with Life Orb. Yeah, Mega. So, Hidden Power Ice is going to finish off the game. That was a great game, Sherlocks. I actually had fun playing it. Be sure to check out my opponent. Be sure to leave me a like rating and comment this video because I need some comments in my life. And have a nice fucking day, YouTube.